what is up, YouTube? Today I have for you, we are going to do a best settings for ADC video. Note that settings are just personal preference. So when I say best settings, I say best settings for me. And hopefully this gives you an idea of what you should be. I mean, if you don't have a preference, you can just copy me. But I highly suggest you do what is comfortable for you. Okay, this is a fresh account. We're going to be going all through all the settings pretty much one by one, and I'll show you exactly what I do. So first of all, turn off this music. We don't need this in game. I changed my mouse speed to 30 because that's what I'm comfortable with. And you can change this like this camera move speed. I changed it like 55-ish, although it shouldn't really matter. One's for mouse, one's for keyboard. Mouse is when you move on the move your mouse to the edge of the screen, okay, and it moves, right? And then camera, the keyboard, is with the arrow keys. Okay, next we go hotkeys. Trinket on T, I don't put on 4. I smart cast 2 and 3 items. I changed number 5 to 4, and then 6, 7 I just don't use. In terms of the quick cast, it depends on what champion I'm playing. Whether I play Caitlyn, I just quick cast only QWE. Really important, there's these quick cast with indicator sections. So if you see here, what happened there was when you press Q, when you hold Q, it will only fire when you let go, like that. I personally turn this off, okay? And then I don't use this cast the pressed spell upon pressing another spell button. I don't even know what that does, to be honest. And then before we continue, I go to the abilities and summoner spells hotkeys. You'll notice that QWER, sometimes smart cast, sometimes not. But when you're smart casting this, sometimes you want to pull out the indicator before you fire, right? So what I do here is on normal cast, I do Shift Q. I hold Shift Q, okay? And then for W, I do Shift W. For spell 3, Shift E. And then this is Shift R. That way, if you want to take out a skill shot, you want to fire your Q, but you don't want to just like press Q. You can Shift Q to pull it out. And then you can aim it and then left click to fire. So that's what I do. That's probably one of the most important key bindings to do. Let's see. What else do we got here? I pretty much leave all of these untouched. In terms of items, I leave these untouched. Player movement. Attack move, I just use A left click. But if you are new to the game, you can just do what's it called? You can just change it to A, where attack move click. You can change this to A. This is on shift mouse button 2 currently. What that means is that if you attack move on the ground, it will make you attack the closest character to you. We actually want to change that setting to attack to closest character to your mouse cursor. So we need to find that real quick. We want to attack, turn on this setting, attack move on cursor, okay? This will prioritize the target closest to your mouse click, not closest to your champion. So right now, if I attack, trying to attack this dummy, but I misclick, Caitlyn will not attack your intended target. Okay, that's why you need to turn this on. Because if you turn this on, now even if you misclick on this dummy, Caitlyn will still hit the target you want to hit. Okay, very important to turn on. One of the biggest changes I do is my communication. So right now, alert ping is set to G. I don't even know. Is it G? I don't even know. Tactical wheel. Oh, hold G, I guess, to open this up. But what I like to do is I hold Alt to ping. Right, Alt and drag, or to quick back ping. Right now, quick back ping is V left click. I actually changed that to straight up just V. Quick caution ping is just V, like this. I press V and then I immediately back ping. I think it's much easier. And the same for wards. Quick ward ping, I changed to X. Quick vision ping, I changed to X because H is like so far away from your keyboard. I want to be able to just move my ring finger of my left hand and do this. And one of the most important settings you need to do is you need to turn off auto attack. This is the worst setting in the entire game. What auto attack does is if I move around and I don't touch anything, my character will automatically attack. You might think that's a good thing to maximize DPS, but what will actually happen is that you lose control of your character and you'll attack when you don't want to, causing you to lose position or get hit by a skill shot or something. Or worst case scenario, when you get hit by a CC, your character will automatically try and auto attack when the CC is over, which ruins your like flash or net or trying to use an ability. Trust me, you want this turned off for sure. Okay, this turn indicator is just for co-op versus AI. I don't think it matters. Then the rest of this is totally fine. Let's see what else is there. We're back in the hotkeys. I think for hotkeys that's it. Just make sure that your V is quick back ping, your X is quick word ping, and that should be it for the communication. Let's go to video. I generally tend to have my settings on medium-ish. You can copy me if you want, but basically you just want settings that don't make you lose frame rate issues. You can play around with wait for vertical sync and capping your frame rate, but there's many guides on YouTube that tell you what settings you should use. I use borderless because that's what works for me. Sometimes in the past, first screen worked better, but you just want settings that don't make you lose FPS. For sound, I just turn off music. I mean, if you enjoy the game music, you can turn it on, but I think it's just kind of noise. Everything else is totally fine. And then we go to interface. This is interesting. This is going to be on personal preference, but actually I changed the HUD to about 2530. It might be weird to get used to at first because it's smaller than you're used to, but I think it's the bigger HUD kind of gets in the way. And then I turn on this champion info by pressing Control C. I usually set it to runes, but you can change it to your normal stats. You can even, I think if you hold C, yeah, you can also see like other stats like health regen, armor pen. I mean, you don't have to worry about that. It's not like in your settings thing, but you can Control C and have your stats up here. Since I stream, I have my runes up, but you can set it to your stats. Remember, Control C changes that. I have Control F. I press Control F to show my FPS and my ping. Should already automatically be on default, but if that disappears, you know how to find it. In terms of this other interface size stuff, I actually don't really touch these at all. You can change your minimap scale if you want, depending on how good your map awareness is, but I think default is totally fine. And then we go down to all of these. These are all fine. Instead of champion name, you can do none. You can do none here, right? Personally, if you're new to the game, you should put champion name so you know exactly what champion you're fighting. But I usually have summoner name on. Notifications, these are all fine. I don't have off-screen pings. I think that's super annoying, personally. Champion highlight camera center, that's just if you are holding spacebar, I believe, then this arrow shows up. I think this is fine. Up to you if you guys want it or not. I think you can turn it off and see what it looks like. It's up to you. Yeah, you don't have to have that on. It's just this is when you hold spacebar or press Y to lock your camera centered on your champion. But I wouldn't worry about that too much. In the display, this is actually stuff I do change. You do want to show spell cost. That way you know exactly how much mana you need for your full combo. Let's say I need to press Q and E for the fight. I need to have 130 mana. But if I don't have this turned on, I can't tell how much mana I have. Ability cooldown display, I do minutes plus seconds. That's just a personal preference. You can do whatever you want. I don't show minimap on left. I allow all this is totally fine. Scoreboard, I do show summoner names so I can see who I'm talking to on the enemy team. Is this mirror scoreboard layout? I am not exactly sure which one this is, but usually when you are playing the game, you align ADC with ADC, support with support, mid with mid, jungle with jungle, top with top. You arrange your scoreboard. You can rearrange your scoreboard in game. This is show team frames on the left instead of on the right. I keep it on the right. This is just chat. I do everyone. Chat visibility settings. You can all chat with the enemy team. I actually recommend you turn chat off. If you are focusing on improving the game, you don't need to see the chat. Trust me, you're just gonna do you mental damage. And also turn on show timestamps, very important. That way, when somebody flashes, you can ping someone's flash, and then it'll give you the timestamp. And so, let's say this is like I pinged someone's flash, and it happened at 9 minutes, right? Then later, after the fight is over, I press enter, and I say, oh, 5 minutes plus this is 14 minutes is gonna be Caitlyn's flash. I can keep it in chat. We can do some note keeping in the chat. Okay, so timestamps on, very important. Mute enemy emotes. There's no real reason to have them on unless you want to communicate with your enemy with emotes. And then you can do emotes bubble display. I think I would turn this off personally. Combat tags, all this is fine. And then I think after that, all this is fine. I like having the reactions on down here, so I don't mute those. Then we go down to game. This is fine. You can turn off camera on revive, but I just have it on because it's been on forever since I played the game. And then this, we turned off auto attack. We turned on auto attack move on cursor, and we don't use movement prediction. And that should be it. Oh, this is a clamp cast target. I don't think I have this one on. Yeah, I think all this is totally fine. Okay, and that's basically the settings I use personally to play League of Legends. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See if I missed any settings that are helpful to new players. Let them know in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time.